What up, guys? It's your boy Mr. Oodles and Noodles, and I'm here to talk about Tekken Tag Tournament 2. Yes, the game's been out for a little over a month now, and the game is actually really smooth in terms of online gameplay and, the actual physics itself. And it's crazy too, like, I haven't played Tekken really since Tekken Tag Tournament, Tekken 3, basically like I'm an old school, fighter. And this game has really brought my interest back into this the Tekken series. I didn't really play 4. I didn't play 5 at all. I played 6 just like a couple months ago. I borrowed it from a friend, and I didn't like 4, 5, or 6. So I really didn't get to really play it and get wrapped up in all the new characters and find out how they play. But, Tekken did an awesome job with the game. They got me back into the series. Like, just the amount of characters in the game and the customization. Like, there's so much stuff that you could customize in this game. And not only that, like, I think they did a really good job with the pre-orders. Like, I pre-ordered mine and I got, 4 characters: Ogre, Kunimitsu, Michelle Chang, and Angel. And on top of that, you get the bikini bundle, which is pretty cool. And just recently, they put out an update like 2 days ago, and they added 3 new characters, 4 new stage, and even more customization, which is crazy because they're not charging us for it. Which a lot of companies today are, charging for DLCs and minor updates or on disc DLCs, which I'm, not going to drop any names. But, the gameplay, the online gameplay is actually really smooth. Like, even if you have like a 2 or a 1 bar connection, and you fight, or somebody else does, and you're fighting against them, like, you won't really get a lot of lag, and it's really smooth. And I wish a lot of other games would look into, their online netcode and, fix it to somewhat similar to what Tekken done. But this game is actually really awesome. Like, I highly recommend it. And if you haven't played Tekken in a while, like I haven't, this will get you back into the Tekken series, and it's an awesome game. One of the things I want to point out also is the 3 newly released characters. They play exactly like their story counterpart. For example, Sebastian, who is Lily's butler, he plays exactly like Lily. And Slim Bob, a slimmer version of Bob, obviously, he plays exactly like Bob. Miharu, I think she's a friend of Xiaoyu. She plays identical to Xiaoyu. And, it's really cool that they did that. And even though they're just shells, I mean, you could say, they didn't really do a lot to put those characters out. I mean, I'd give them, props for releasing it for free and keeping interest in this game, which is, like I said, amazing. But I'd like to get into this match right here. This on rank match that I played. This guy he's pretty good. I mean, looking at his record. But of course, you can't judge a book by its cover. So I lost that first round right there, and then getting into the second match, I start Brian. And the thing with Brian is that he's a straight hitter. Like, there's not a lot of move sets that you have to press, like something technical, like Heihachi or a Kazuya or a Xiaoyu. Those are pretty technical characters. But he's pretty straightforward. That's why I like using him. And another character I like to use is Paul Phoenix. And in this game, or in all of the games actually, Paul hits like a champ. I mean, if you don't sidestep, if you don't, if you're not careful about like running up to Paul, his Phoenix Smasher will take half your your energy, your bar, your life, literally. Especially when he's in rage. Oh my goodness. I don't see it as a problem that they need to patch, but he is very strong, very simple to use. So if you're a new Tekken player, I'd recommend using Paul because he's amazing in this game, and they gave him a lot of a new move sets, or just slight tweaks, but they made him very, very good. So this match was kind of annoying because towards the end of it, he would just, we were just throwing each other constantly, like right there, and he does it 2 more times, and I thought I was going to lose this match too, so it was very irritating. I mean, if you're on a losing end and the same person is doing the same thing to you over and over, you can't seem to stop it. So yeah, he threw me 3 times right there, and finally broke out of that one. And the thing is, like, when your character's in rage, I mean, you could try to stop it by jumping in if your character's getting rushed down, having your other character tag in. But I'd recommend just laying down on the floor. A lot of times that really helps. Like if someone is constantly like hitting you on the ground, juggling you on the ground, I mean, just lay down until they're gonna get their combo off. But it would really throw them off if you just lay down for a while and then tag your character in, which is safer. Because if you hard tag right away, you're gonna get punished bad. I really like Jun because she, to me, plays like a old school Tekken character. I mean, she is one of the originals. She wasn't 1 and hasn't been in since. Although she is the final boss of this one. But I don't really know the story with her. Like, it's very weird. Like, she's dead, but she keeps like reincarnating or something like that. I have no idea. So I got really lucky right there. I mean, the guy didn't black low, and I was able to punish. And then I had to tag out because Jun had more life than Brian, so I mean, it was a safe bet. And especially to look at the timer, I can't believe he just hit me right there like that. But he tried to throw me again for the win, and I was able to get that last hit. So I'll start off the match with a throw. He smartly blocks low. Good block right there. So yeah, right there, right now we're just trying to throw each other left and right. And I really thought I was going to lose this match because, I mean, look at both my characters and look at his character. Both my characters down to half life. He has 1 character with full life, and man, I made a pretty good comeback. It was a frustrating fight too. And good thing Paul was in rage, so I took down half his life right there. It was a good counter by me. It was a good read. Counter him. Good kick. And then good break by him too. And then same thing, like the clock is about to run out, so I'm trying to avoid him because I got the life lead right now. And I should have comboed off that hit off Angel, but I didn't. And I used that kick for the win. And that kick is actually pretty safe. I wouldn't say throw it out a lot if if someone's gonna read it, but it's pretty safe. So thanks a lot, guys, for watching again.